recording started.
Okay. அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். ஃபார்ம் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ் தமிழ்நாடு குழுவின் சார்பில் இன்று ஒரு தொழில்நுட்பம் நிகழ்ச்சியில் மீண்டும் உங்கள் அனைவரோடும் சந்திப்பதில் மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி. இன்று நமது இந்த கூட்டத்தை மீட்டிங்கை கவனிக்க தமிழகத்தை தவிர இதர மாநிலங்களிலிருந்தும் சிலர் வருகை புரிந்துள்ளார்கள். எனவே நான் தமிழ் மற்றும் ஆங்கிலத்தில் நம்ம நிகழ்ச்சியை நடத்துவோம். கொஞ்சம் பொறுத்துக் கொள்ளுமாறு உங்கள் அனைவரையும் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். Our group Farm Graduates Tamil Nadu is an organization in WhatsApp as a group. We are functioning in WhatsApp as a group, Farm Graduates Tamil Nadu, and we have graduates as members from the departments of agriculture, horticulture, agriculture engineering, veterinary, fisheries, sericulture, dairy, and all. So all members are there. All we are daily we are sharing one topic of technology. We discuss in the group, and weekly twice we are having Zoom meeting also. So today we are having Zoom meeting, and the topic selected is today we are having white revolution. You know, everybody must be knowing that around 1964-65, due to the milk requirement in the country, we started our white revolution after successfully implementing green revolution. So in white revolution, we started importing several breeds, new breeds into the country, and we started improving the milk yield, and now we are almost self-sufficient with milk and milk products. I think we top the world in milk production, and so we are in a very good comfortable position. Everybody is getting milk, and everybody is getting milk products like ice cream and other products, yogurt, then dahi, everything we are getting. So it is because of this white revolution only. Later in 1970 to 80, we renamed this white revolution as Operation Blue Star, and it was successfully conducted in 3 phases. So regarding all these things, we are going to have a session today, and this is to be presented by our one of the member of the Farm Graduates group, Mr. I.A.M. Justin. He is a BSc AG candidate, and he is a postgraduate in MSc Dairy Technology, and he is a MBA also. So presently he is working as General Manager in the Jeppiar Dairy. So he'll be of much use for us, and he will present now. Welcome, Mr. Justin.
Thank you, sir. Let me start, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good morning, all business entrepreneurs, farm graduates, intellectuals, professionals of this dairy industry. A warm wish to all. So this topic, incidentally, it is a tribute to our great father of white revolution, Dr. Kovise. அந்த பால் வளத்துறையின் தந்தை என்று அழைக்கப்படக்கூடியவர், மில்க்மேன் ஆஃப் dairy industry, milkman of India, Dr. Kovise. Great person, great personality. He is popularly called as the father of white revolution, milkman. Behind the genesis of Amul, formerly was chairman Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation. So our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. That is the sayings of Oliver Goldsmith. With his great efforts, Dr. Kovise faced a lot of difficulties in implementing the white revolution process. It's not only his ambition, it's a dream. But the gentleman, when he started his career, he was not that much involved in his career profession, because he expected something But what happened was other thing. The other way, he was selected by our Indian Union, the then British, under the then British government. He is from Kerala, but had his graduation at Loyola College, Chennai. After completion of his graduation, then he studied at College of Engineering, Guindy, the presently Anna University. He did his BTech Mechanical Engineering. Then the then British government sent him to abroad, yes, for his higher studies. So he completed his higher studies, and then he came back to India. As per the agreement signed by the Indian Union, he has to work for a period of 2 years in promotion of dairy industry in India. This is the scenario which he was put up. This is how he came to India. He was assigned the job for dairy industry. He started his career. So here, prior to this White Revolution, I just introduced Dr. Varghese Kurian, father of White Revolution, and his birthday of November 26th every year is celebrated as National Milk Day, and which last month we celebrated. And a tribute to this great man, the father of White Revolution. Today we are organizing this White Revolution and its impacts seminar. I would thank Mr. Agri Joe sir and Agri Joe sir for making this opportunity for me to present this. And I would also thank for the platform provided by the Zoom platform provided by Kovise Foundation, Madam Surya Narmada in Vijayan, for hosting this meeting. Thank you, ma'am. I'll just proceed. Such slides, you can change the slides. Next slide. See, in the city of Bombay, there was a Paulson Model Dairy Private Limited Company. It's a monopoly middleman supplied to Bombay markets. So milk collected from Kaira district, the area adjoining in the Gujarat, present Gujarat state, the Kaira district farmers, they produced milk. They have got a good number of buffalo population, so they produced milk and supplied to this Paulson Dairy. So what is this actually is the vendor type of system. They collect the milk whenever they require, and whenever there is an excess, they just reject the milk. So the poor farmers has to pour it on the ground without of no use. So in this pattern, the milk was collected, and they were not able to make out a good money out of their produce, but they had got enough number of buffalo population and lot of milk collection in this Kaira district area. At the time, the local union leader, like Thiruvannamalai Patel, he's a great man who is the person involved in this White Revolution. He's a part of White Revolution. In fact, he was a capable person, a good leader, who are in touch with Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was in close contact with Vallabhbhai Patel. He complained of this sort of inconvenience faced by the farmers of Gujarat. So they have to pour down their milk down in the down street without getting any money. They are affected economically. They are affected. So in this case, they wanted to start up a new union, producers union, in which the milk will be purchased by their milk will be sold at their own rate, and the rates will be shared to each other. This is the small pattern they started. They were planning. On 14th December 1946, they started about 250 liters of milk per day. With that, they started. But they have to stand on their own feet. They have got some challenges in that. So there was no proper infrastructure for milk storage and processing, and poor manpower. And the technologies available today was not there. There was no technology, no new technologies, and no technologists and engineers. This is one part. This is the scenario at one part in Gujarat. The farmers were severely affected, and they were not able to sell their milk. They want to start up their own milk procurement system and union and selling practices in which they want to make a cooperative pattern. But it is a smaller idea. this. Now coming back to Sir work experience, sir. He he was the person. He came from foreign, and he thought of something. His industry is going to be a vital industry, and somewhat he expected something like a white collar job. But he was posted at initially he was posted at NDDB, National Dairy Development Board, and where he has to he has to sit with animals, and the one side dung and the other side something like that. It isn't like that. He was not interested in that job. So he felt of leaving the job, but however he has to remain in this job as he has signed an agreement, contract agreement. He has to face, he has to that. But anyway, he submitted his resignation letter, but which was not accepted at that time. Then he thought of leaving that place. So NDTP, he left and he went to this Kaira district. So that the Paulson Dairy at Bombay, they were supplying butter and dairy products to British Army in 1920 to 1945. So they collected this metal. And, at that time, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, he assigned Moraji Desai. And Moraji Desai, he was assigned to start up, make up a cell phone system in which farmers could make out money. In that way, he was advised. So he came to this cooperative Gujarat Kaira district, and his friend was he's in the leader who has got good reputation in that area was Thiruvannamalai Das. Thiruvannamalai Das, he started up this milk producers Kaira district. So he fought against the exploitation of Paulson Dairy. And so now what they did is after World War I, they purchased a dairy, and they want to start up small unit, and they want to chill the milk and start up their own sales, because chilling can restrict this spoilage, milk spoilage. 1949, Varghese Kurian on Friday 13 May 1914, he inspired by the Thiruvannamalai Das. He saw his work, Thiruvannamalai Das' efforts in making out this people's life of to increase their economic needs. What way he put himself, he started. He saw Thiruvannamalai Das, and in fact, he changed his decision to quit the job. He involves himself, Dr. Varghese Kurian, he involves himself in this rural white revolution. So, started with 40 liters of milk, they increased to 250 liters, that Kaira District Union. Then it emerged into now the presently known as Amul, Anand Milk Union Limited. That is Amul. 1950, he joined as the general manager of Dairy, Kaira Dairy Cooperative Union Limited. Now, the task is to increase the milk production using new technologies and distribution to Bombay, the people of Bombay. So, and 1951, he takes some money off and from the union, and he purchases L&T machinery, new machinery from L&T. And 1952, more than 200 liters of milk reached, that's 250 liters of milk now reached to 20,000 liters of milk per day in 1952. So this idea sprouted to white revolution. This idea, this particular earlier work of Thiruvannamalai Das and Dr. Varghese Kurian made this idea to sprout as white revolution. Now, they decided a pattern of cooperative system. So Amul is nothing but Anand Milk Union Limited. I told Anand is a place and Milk Union Limited. Amul, Anand pattern cooperative system they formed. So Anand pattern cooperative system is a 3-tier system in which was established in the country first time by Dr. Varghese Kurian, at which 3-tier system at first the village level entry, that is village level cooperative dairy society will be there, a leader will be there, organized with the people, leader himself. And the second is district level milk union federation. Milk union. That is called union. Society, then union. And state level, it is called federation, state level federation. This is the way how the three-tier pattern cooperative system was enacted as a part of this white revolution. Now, 1955, the world first buffalo milk powder plant was established by Dr. Varghese Kurian. So it's a complicated process. Before that, no one had the technology of making buffalo milk into powder. It's because solids are very high, 6% fat, not less than 6% fat and 9% S. So the solids are high. Prior to that, we had cow milk powders. But most of the people suggested it would be a failure project. But being a challenge, while doing a study, there was his friend Dalia from now the present Pakistan. Dalia and Varghese Kurian and Thiruvannamalai. These three people are called Trimurtis of Indian white revolution. Indian dairy industry. Because these three people were one Christian, one he's a Muslim, Dalia, and on Hindu. Three people from three religions. It's a great thing that these three people have put efforts in building up this India's dairy industry. So, with the help of dairy technologist Dalaya and Dr. Varghese Kurian, a dairy engineer, and Thiruvannamalai, the chairman of this Kaira district cooperative, they planned to establish a powder plant of buffalo milk. So, it took 11 months to build up this plant. See, actually, in his book, I too had a dream. Dr. Varghese Kurian has mentioned that if the plant is not working, if at all it's not working at the time of inauguration by our then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, they plan to put up that the powder from the top of that from the top of the the spray dryer. They want to put up the powder just as if the powder has been produced. In that way, they planned, because he had confidence. Even then, if at all it is failed, what could do? Because the Prime Minister has come in front of him, he has to establish his this power. Actually, in fact, it's an invention of you can say making buffalo milk powder. But fortunately, we had good powder, and it was a successful project enacted by these three people: Dr. Varghese Kurian, Dalia, and Thiruvannamalai. So it was a great success, and we were able to supply milk powder to even to other from British armies and other things. In that way, the Paulson dairy was thrown out, and our own cooperative pattern system established. So 1957, Anand Milk Union Limited was registered. You can see the sayings utterly butterly delicious. That's the Amul brand, and actually if you have a child standing, a girl child standing in front of that Tamil, saying that the slogan utterly butterly delicious. This child was released, actually designed by Itas Fernandez and Vasilistus da Cunha and his team. They are the lab chemists who worked in the laboratory of that Kera District Cooperative Union plant. So in this way, the Amul came into existence gradually from 40 liters to 250 liters, 250 liters to 20,000 liters. A cooperative pattern was emerged. Cooperative pattern has emerged. Now, with this idea of one particular area, Varghese Kurian dreamt of making into total all over India. That is the project called Operation Flood. The Operation Flood in 1965, the National Dairy Development Board was registered under the Society's Registration Act. With this dream, the Amul model, with the same as replicating the Amul model, the Amul, he want to establish throughout the country. So the amount needed for this particular expansion in throughout the country is 650 crores. So that is 650 crores in 1965. So that is the big amount which the country has to give to him, which for the development of the national cooperative part. So at the time, the government thought of investing. So any new project is to be approved by the government. So after verification, they didn't give a nod. So finally, Korean had an opportunity to attend the WFP committee meeting in 1968 in Rome. In October 1968, he attended in Rome. So he submitted his proposal in 1970. Then the proposal of setting up of a cooperative in the country in which more of the farmers would be benefited, and the poor man's economy will increase. Countries in turn the country's economy would also be increased. So in that way, he suggested this project by which the product manufactured like powder and butter and all these things would be supplied to world countries. He has signed a mutual agreement. And in that way, he got the fund for making out this cooperative pattern throughout the country. He has put a lot of efforts. So with objectives like village milk producers cooperatives has to be established to procure milk and provide inputs and services, increase milk production, augment rural incomes, and reasonable prices for the consumers. Mostly the pricing pattern has to be clear, that pricing policy. We have got so many pricing, like single access, multiple access pricing policies. So government determined the cooperative pricing system, and in which this will be beneficial to the milk producers. So that is the establishment of cooperative milk societies. So 1970 to 1980, this is the phase one. That's called Operation Flood. Phase one, 1970. It was financed by the sale of skimmed milk powder and butter oil, as I told you, to the European Union. Through the World Food Program, they supplied the milk, and in that way, that 650 crores assistance was cleared off. Now NDDP planned the program, and they executed the things. During its first phase, 18 states were included. The milk sheds, the consumers in India's 4 major metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai. They established this cooperative pattern system. Operation Plus 2, that is 1981 to 85, that is now by the end of 1985, 43,000 village cooperative systems has been established, procuring about 4.25 million producers were there in that as a part of this cooperative pattern, and 22,000 of domestic milk powder production has been increased. So now a self-reliance cooperative pattern has to be established. Direct marketing of milk by producers of the cooperatives has also grown. So it was grown up to several million tons, liters per day. And the Operation Flood 3, phase 3, is like increase the number of sheds, they increased the milk production. In 1988-89, 173 million metric tons has been produced, and women folk being part of this Operation Flood program, women cooperative system, as societies have been established. Women are given a country, village folk, country women were given opportunities to establish this cooperative system. of phase 3. Now, as a result of this white revolution, Operation Flood programs, 2018-19, the world milk production is 828 million metric tons. In that, India shares about 176.3 million metric tons. See the production range. The production has increased to 176.3 in 2018. So in this figure, that India's share to the world milk production is 21.2%. Compound annual growth rate, that's world milk production is 2.2%. India's milk production is 4.7%. So production increases by 4.7 paces at the base of this. And in Tamil Nadu, it is 212 lakh liters per day. And we have got a surplus of 186.7 liters per day, lakh liters per day. The cooperatives procure about 29.46 lakh liters per day. These are the figures which we have seen, see how the cooperatives and private dairy sectors are sharing. And 55 lakh liters per day, the private dairies are sharing. Now, the processing capacity to handle the milk available by cooperatives is 43.272 lakh liters per day, and private dairies is around 60 lakh liters per day. We have got excess production capacity. As per 2015 and 16, cooperative unions and 198, cooperative dairy plants are 296. Total capacity is 660 lakh liters per day. And private sector dairy plants are 763. Now it has come up to crossed 1,000 at the present, as per the present 1,000. And in 2020-21, we expect 1,200 plants. Total capacity is 773 lakh liters per day. The present day, our milk production has gone up to 200 million metric tons. So in this way, our milk production has gone up higher. And you can now see this milk, how it is so you can see the figure milk when in the agriculture sector. Now the present GDP, gross domestic product of the country, all the sectors have come down, whereas there is a positive growth of agriculture sector compared to the first Q1 in the first last year quarter, 2.1%. There is a growth in the agriculture sector, and 26% of agriculture sector is contributed by this milk and its products, dairy products. That is the truth. So this particular, you can see the slide, it gives the projection of milk as a boon to the Indian economy. In 2016-17 census, milk is around 87. This is the how much money, million USD. In USD it is given 87,122 USD milk is contributing. Whereas paddy, when grown under paddy and wheat cultivation, we get around 32,116 million USD and 18,292 million USD. These two altogether put together, the contribution of milk is more. You can see the commercial crop, cash crop like sugarcane, 13,708. But see, milk value is higher a little bit. So entering into milk business, having a dairy farm, having dairy animals contribute a lot to the gives other agriculture products like paddy, wheat, and sugarcane. And so the World Bank report 97 gives Operation Flood can be viewed as a 20-year experiment confirming the rural development vision. It's a great rural development vision. It's a great rural development vision. It's a great success that Operation Flood, this white revolution, has made a great part to farmers of Indian dairy industry. And now economically, it's going up higher, and the expected growth is increasing day by day. When the population of animals increase, the production also increase, per capita consumption also increase. So this is the way how Operation Flood has been a boon to our Indian dairy sector, and we are growing in a spontaneous way. Thank you very much. Now, I want to say the words of Verghese Kurian: India's place in the SAN roadmap come from the partnership between wisdom of its rural people and skill of its professional. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Now, this is the interaction time. Now we can pose our questions to the host. Thank you.
Joe?
Yes, sir.
So, good morning, my friends.
Good morning, sir.
So, I was actually,
Yeah.
I was in a great ecstasy
Yeah.
to see and hear
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
the great man's history, biography of Mr. Verghese.
Yeah.
I am so sorry to say, while I was studying agriculture,
Okay.
in our classroom, in dairy technology class,
Yeah.
why our beloved lecturers were missing to say about such a great man's visionary work. So it's a great eye opener. Today only I come to know, I was thinking Amul is a baby name. Today only I came to know Anand Milk Union Limited. So these things, we are thinking we know everything. After all, Amul, we don't know the expense. So that much we are lacking knowledge behind. So looking into Mr. Verghese mission, we should see the missionary spirit he had in him to achieve such a task. This is rural development work. Very shining, glaring example I would rather say, because I was also extension studied in MSc. So rural development. So you have nicely narrated how from low to high, like a pyramid you showed, from rural, a small village, then it has come to the blink of very top level. So planned well, achieved well, very glaringly. It is well known, I mean, so to say, worldwide. Amul is known worldwide to the best of the mind. I was surprising to see the income out of milk. It has surpassed paddy, sugarcane, and other crops.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, milk, I mean, this is also one of the other allied products, but even I was surprised to see. I'm so glad to see, but I was thinking that was higher, maybe paddy or some other crops. But the milk was high. Today only I came to see, so milk has won.
Even in that agriculture sector, sir, 26%.
Yes.
Dairy is contributing.
Yeah. It's a news to me. It's a news.
Yeah.
Well, congrats for passing such valuable information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, and you said that the operation flood and all, no?
Yeah.
One by one, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, success, one by one.
Yes, sir.
So to say, I was so much excited how a man with a great spirit has achieved to this much. So today I am so happy to know one great man's history. So I am so much glad to know from you with your very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Justin, for an excellent presentation.
It was supported by the government. That is the main reason. It was
a personal
mission supported by the government. Yes.
I am very much thankful to Mr. Joe for arranging such productive speak I am so happy. I still advise Joe to bring more such productive presentations like this. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, sir.
Wishing,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
wishing every
Thank you very
success
much
to
for your,
Justin.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other interactions, please?
Hello.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, please. Yes, sir. Yaro. Hello.
That's in the message bank. Anybody can put up the message also. Chat in chat.
Oh. Yes. வேற யாரும் கேள்வி கேட்கறது இல்லையா?
Yeah.
It's Alfred here. I would like to ask a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please, Alfred. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Justin, for your wonderful presentation, and Agri sir for your beautiful organizing of this event.
It's a pleasure.
Very
It's a
useful
pleasure.
information.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What I thought
you.
is, like, as a agricultural background person,
Yeah.
as an agri entrepreneur,
Okay.
is it possible to start a small dairy farm? What will be the establishment? Is it
My
feasible?
advice in this vision of Dr. Varghese Kurian's setting up of a cooperative pattern. See, my advice is to start up the dairy business. I have shown slides of how it is beneficial economically compared to this commercial crops. Even sugarcane. If sugarcane takes one year for harvest, getting the thing. But 260 to 265 days, you will get milk. So setting up of a dairy farm will give you daily income. Daily you will get money out of milk. And so that is the reason I told you, I have pointed out that there is economically you would be benefited by setting up a dairy farm. At least you try with some 4 animals, initially 10 animals, then go for 20. 20 is the 20 is the optimum thing. That will be better. So 20 animals, and there are so many crossbred cows and even Indian native breeds. You can think of that. That will be beneficial to you. Economically, it will be.
Just one more question in connection to that.
Yeah.
How do we choose the buyers? Like, because some people say that there is always a fluctuation in the market. Suddenly the prices drops, and the people with the cattle really have fear of such things. So as establishing something like this, I have much more fear of managing a situation like that. So what would be your suggestion in choosing the buyer and managing such a crisis?
See, usually for the past 10 years, there is, you can see that there is a milk demand for the past 10 years. Before that, we will be having a seasons, 2 alternate seasons like flush and lean in milk production. At the time of flush, the milk will be in excess. It will be during the cold, rainy months like even November, December, January. And lean will be in the month of summers, hot summers. The milk production will drop. But for the past 10 years, there is like our consumption rate, per capita consumption has grown from 140 to 200 grams, 250 grams. Now our ultimate aim is to, for this 2020, we are expecting 400 to 500 grams per capita consumption of milk and milk products. Milk in any way it will be consumed. And presently, the country is focusing on small entrepreneurs development by making their own products and coming into the market. So in that way, even we have stopped the foreign other nations like Australia, New Zealand, and that treaty has been rejected by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, that all these foreign products would come to Indian market. That has been stopped now because of this export, that import taxes and other things. It has been stopped. So still we have got expansion. Still there is a chance of consumption of milk. There is a demand for milk. So now it is 200 billion metric tons, and expected growth rate even after that See, now it is around 400 grams per capita consumption. It should go by 500 grams. So we need milk and milk products for our consumption. So there will be a positive growth rate. So do not fear that your milk will not be purchased by dairies or anything. You can plan your own marketing strategy of your own milk. Now so many milk brands have come, organic milk, A2 milk, and so many milk brands have come. So you can brand yourself and pure cow milk, or like so many things are there. You can sell directly from your dairy output. Even then it is not possible. A lot of dairies are in scarcity of milk. We are in scarcity. We need more milk. We are in scarcity of milk. So setting up dairy farm for another 5 to 10 years, there won't be any issues. You can
Thank you very much,
establish
Dr.
more.
Justin.
Thank you.
There are some
Yeah.
misconceptions.
Sir, Mr. Khanna has questioned. Mr. Khanna sir has questioned that whether to start with products or both milk packets and products. He's asking such type of question. Milk, yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Khanna sir.
Kanna, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yeah. You are you are asking that whether to go for products or milk packets.
No. Now that many dairy companies started, big companies are doing both milk and milk products, whereas the new entrepreneurs go with milk or only milk products. Which one is profitable to the entrepreneurs?
See, when milk as it is there, it's a perishable product. So we have to have a good storage facility, and the present scenario of consumption has come down. I mean fluid milk, that during this COVID-19 outbreak. So in this particular period, you can go with products. You can go with yogurt, curd, KOA, all these traditional products, chana and paneer and all these products. That will give you that is more productive. The cost wise it works out, and your market will be good. Present scenario. But post COVID, that is another 2 to 3 months after, you can go with milk packets, because milk packets always give a supporting margin for your business. So both is recommended, and presently you can have 70% of your products and 30% of fluid milk. That will be good for your dairy business, for budding entrepreneurs.
One question.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Now, while collection center are collecting milk, whether they are differentiating cow's milk, buffalo milk.
Sir, yeah. Actually, technically speaking, now most of the area we have got only cow's milk. In Tamil Nadu milk shed, most of the area we have got. Here and there will be few buffalo population, in which we are collecting that as mixed milk.
Oh, mixed milk, both.
Mixed milk. So the pricing system is that it is multiple axis pricing. We make it out on basis of fat, SNF, total solids.
Oh.
So based on the fat and based on the SNF, the pricing policy will be done. So it is we can say when cow milk, the milk shed is only cow, we call it as cow milk. When buffalo milk is mixed with cow milk, then it would be mixed milk. But separating costing is there. For buffalo milk, we have got buffalo milk rate. Cow milk rate is also there. If you give pure buffalo milk, then you can get buffalo milk rate.
So value-added products are mixed with buffalo milk and as well as with the cow's milk.
Yeah.
Milk KOA, and other dairy products.
Yeah. Paneer and all 50% cow, 50%. That gives a good parent structure, mouthfeel and all. So that's why it should be the mix.
We cannot particularly
buffalo
say
milk
this
usually
is out
purchased
of
on
cow's milk, out of buffalo
Yes.
milk. It's not like that.
No.
No, man, value-added products like milk KOA and other dairy products.
Yeah.
Whether we can say it is manufactured out of buffalo milk or out of
So
cow's
if it is purely manufactured on buffalo milk, then you can say buffalo milk KOA. If it is on cow milk, you can say cow milk KOA. If it is on milk, mixed milk, but KOA refers to a standard in which that can be mixed with it is based on solids, the output, the total solids output. If you get more, if you have got more solids in your milk, then your output will be more. In that way, we are doing that.
Good. Is
Mostly
there any system,
in dairy,
first quality, second quality, third quality milk like that?
Yeah, based on their fat, SNF, and even microbiological quality, it is differentiated.
Oh, quality is there.
yes.
Recommend multiple access pricing. I want to include protein also. I want to include this multiple access pricing system, protein, fat, SNF. In that way, it should be. In future, will come into like this part of milk collection system will be engaged.
Thank you.
Generally, the milk will be mixed. No, in once it enters the dairy, they mix it only for payment purpose. They may have it separate, and as soon as it reaches the dairy, the milk will be buffered. It will be mixed with everything, and after that, the criteria is only solids, fat content, like that. You know, am I correct?
No, actually, sir, milk collection, milk collection is a process in which we have to inhibit the bacterial growth. So, our ultimate aim is to chill the milk below 5 degrees centigrade instantly. As when collection is done, we have to chill below 5 degrees instantly. If it is instant, then our bacterial growth is inhibited. Multiplication is inhibited. So, the milk becomes microbiologically good for consumption. And quality, taste, everything increases. So our criteria is to chill the milk as soon as we receive. Once it is collected in bulk storages, silos, then the fat and SNF and other evolutions like test laboratory analysis would be done. And before that, we have got primary platform test. Before at the collection point itself, we have got a primary platform test in which organoleptic evolutions and croton boiling, the alcohol test, adulterations, and organoleptic test gives you all results simultaneously. Once the milk is not is of nature, then it is like it gives different taste and different smell and different flavor, so that we can segregate those sort of milk. And finally, a platform test. After that, we will take samples, go for laboratory analysis. Then the milk is accepted. Milk sample is accepted. Then it is going for chilling. This is the process of milk collection. Reception, milk reception. In that milk reception platform, we got all these facilities. So there will be RMRD lab in the milk reception department. They will assess for the quality of each individual supplier.
Thank
Hello.
you. There is a question from Mr. Shanti Shivakumar. Is A2 milk really superior? Any difference or any difference?
Sir, A2 milk, then we should have a separate topic on Zoom meeting, whether it is. See, A2 milk A2 milk is nothing but there is a mutation in the process of mutation happened in the protein of milk, like alpha, beta proteins are there. That protein system, the peptides and polypeptides, there is the bonds are being muted, and so there is a typical protein which as a mutant results in human disease like diabetes, heart ailments. These are all the theoretical thing, and clinically it is not proven. So the protein which is not mutant, they call it as A2 milk. That they say that in native breeds, like traditional breeds, we don't have this mutation, but only in crossbred cows we are finding this mutation, and that milk is termed as A1 milk. Crossbred cows milk are termed as. But consequent researchers say that even in A2 milk we find the mutation, and even in A1 milk we find unmutated genes, the protein. This thing. So this way they are not coming to a conclusion whether it is and there are not methods which are at lower prices which we can evaluate A1 and A2 milk at farm level.
Okay.
So usually now commercially what they are doing is the milk obtained from traditional breeds and native breeds, they are coining it as A2 milk and selling in the market. This is what scientifically it is not proven.
Thank you. Thank
Sir,
you.
அடுத்தல
From Mr.
Hello?
Pranesh. So Pranesh has asked, is there any scheme to set up a dairy farm?
Pardon, sir?
Is there any scheme for setting up a dairy farm?
Yeah. Lot of NDTP schemes are there. Sorry, NABARD schemes are there. NABARD provide loans through banks, and all bank of this projects are being given for the setting up of a small dairy animals dairy farm. So a lot of support is financially given. There are so many schemes from different types of banks like SBI, State Bank of India, Indian Bank, and so many schemes are there. Farmers can approach new entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs can approach the banks, their respective banks, and get bank loans.
ஹலோ
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
இந்த மார்க்கெட்ல வந்து
Yeah.
பஃபலோ மில்க் மட்டும்தான் எல்லாம் பாக்கெட்ல கிடைக்கும். கவுஸ் மில்க் பாக்கெட்ல வர்றது ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்கு சார். அதுக்கு என்ன காரணம்?
No such thing, sir. We are supplying cow milk only. So now buffalo milk, there is not buffalo track is not available. Only thing is they are having it as full cream milk, 6% fat and 9%. I think you are trying to say this full cream milk. Full cream milk can be standardized by using milk fat and milk powder, SNF can be boosted. So in that way, full cream milk is coming into existence because it is commercially good. Yeah.
இல்ல இப்ப நாங்கெல்லாம் கிராமங்கள்ல இருக்கோம். கிராமங்கள்ல இருந்த டெய்லி காலையில 5 மணிக்கெல்லாம் பேக்கெட்டை போட்டுறான். கேட்டன்னா பசும்பால் கிடையாது, பஃபலோ மில்க் தான் சார், பசும்பால் என்கிட்ட ஸ்டாக் கிடையாது அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. அது ஏன் வந்து பசும்பால் வந்து ரொம்ப கம்மியா வருது, பஃபலோ வந்து அதிகமா வருது?
இல்ல சார், அதான் இப்போ மில்க் வந்து when it from the source where it is collected, it is termed as cow milk, buffalo milk, or whatever milk, goat milk அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லிக்கலாம். But when it comes to dairy, it is termed as milk, and commercially we have got different varieties. In the market milk, it is called market milk. In that we have got toned milk, standardized milk, full cream milk, அப்படி varieties இருக்கு. So உங்களுக்கு நீங்க போடுற பாக்கெட் buffalo milk தான் சொல்ல முடியாது. It is 6% fat and 9% SNF. I told you that already mixed milk is there. So like that. Market milk. Yeah. Market milk we have got full cream milk. Full cream milk na 6% fat, 9% SNF. Toned milk na 3% fat, 8.5% SNF. Standardized milk na 4.5% fat, 8.5% SNF. இப்படி நிறைய வெரைட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. skimmed milk, double toned milk, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய வெரைட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. So you specifically stick to this standards. You ask எனக்கு toned milk வேணும் இல்ல buffalo milk, sorry, full cream milk வேணும் அப்படின்னு you just, there is no செப்பரேட்டா போட்டிருந்தா only if it is whole buffalo milk அப்படின்னு பாக்கெட்ல போட்டிருந்தால் மட்டுமே it is buffalo milk.
இதுல போடுறது இல்ல சார், அதுதான் விஷயம். என்ன பாலுங்கிறது போடுறது இல்ல. பாக்கெட்ல வெறும் மில்க், அந்த பிராண்ட் நேம் இருக்கு, அது இருக்கு, பாக்கெட் அளவு இருக்குது ஒழிய இது வந்து பசும்பால் அல்லது
என்ன இல்ல. யூசுவலா பிராண்டட் டைரிஸ் எல்லாமே they will have இது மேல இருக்கும் பர்టిక్యులர் பிராண்ட் போட்டு it is a pasteurized, homogenized, pasteurized, standardized milk, homogenized, pasteurized, toned milk, homogenized, pasteurized, full cream milk அப்படின்னு இருக்கும் ஸ்பெசிபிக்கா. பின்னாடி அதுல இது இருக்கும், என்ன ஃபேட் என்ன ஸ்னஃப்னு.
இல்ல அதுதான் இருக்க ஒழிய எருமைப்பாலா பசும்பாலாங்கிறது இல்ல.
As I said, sir, our aim to sell in the market is with this standards. இந்த ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் டோன்ட் மில்க்னா 3% ஃபேட் வைக்கணும், 8.5% SNF வைக்கணும். அப்படி எக்ஸஸா இருக்கிறப்ப நம்ம அதை ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடுவோம்.
பிறந்த குழந்தைக்கு எப்படி பஃபலோ மில்க கொடுக்க முடியும் சொல்லுங்க? எல்லாரும் வந்து கிராமங்கள்ல எல்லாம் பஃபலோ மில்க் தான் கொடுப்பாங்க. பசும்பால்ல தண்ணி ஊத்தி கொடுப்பாங்க.
வெரைட்டிஸ் இருக்கு, நீங்க அதை கன்சியூம் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார். நீங்க அந்த பால் தான் வேணும்னுக்கு அந்த பாலை கேட்டு வாங்கிக்கலாம். அதாவது ஃபுல் கிரீம் மில்க்கு போய் நம்ம ஹவுஸ் ஹோல்டுக்கு பண்ண முடியாது, அதுல கொஞ்சம் தண்ணி ஆட் பண்ணாதான் அதோட ஃபேட் எஸ்என்எஃப் குறையும், அதை நம்ம கன்சியூம் பண்றதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகும். இட் இஸ் ஃபார் கமர்ஷியல் பர்பசஸ். டீ ஷாப்ல அவங்க ஒரு கரண்டி போடுவாங்க, கொஞ்சம் தண்ணி போட்டு அதை டிகாஷன் எல்லாம் போட்டு கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதுக்கு ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகும் ஃபுல் கிரீம் மில்க். ஹவுஸ் ஹோல்டுக்கு வந்து டோன்ட் மில்க் ஆர் ஸ்டாண்டர்டைஸ்ட் மில்க் அது ரெண்டுமே ஷூட் ஆகும்.
தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, sir. I think Jayanti has put up, Madam Jayanti, she has put up a question. Can you please raise your question, unmuting, Ma'am Jayanti? Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Justin sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. My question is,
Yeah.
for the new entrepreneur,
Yeah.
if the which one is profitable, milk or milk products?
Yeah, the same question was put up by Shri Kannaji, and anyway, I'm explaining. See, when you are a budding entrepreneur, better you go for milk initially, then you can go for products. Products is more profitable compared to fluid milk daily sales. But you should have a 30-70%. 30% of fluid milk and 70% of your products. Or because see, once milk is there, it is perishable product and you cannot sell comfortably at the initial stage. So better products, you concentrate on products, you get your shelf life is extended. So you can promote your business in such a way that you are profitable, and in that way you can. But daily milk sales gives a daily margin to you and for your business turnover. Okay.
If we go for 1 second, sir. If we go
Yeah.
for milk products, it will be like too expensive for the new entrepreneurs, right?
Yeah, but production, yeah, because it is like packing, pasteurizing and packing fluid milk. But when you go for products, you have to go for some equipments, and in that way, you have to put your initial investment will be more, little bit more.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
There is a question from Ravi. What
Yeah.
about aflatoxin?
Aflatoxins.
And antibiotic in raw milk?
I'm not clear. Aflatoxins?
And antibiotic in raw milk.
Yeah, yeah. Aflatoxins and antibiotics
In raw milk. Ravi.
See, recently there was a survey regarding aflatoxins.
Yes.
Aflatoxins, there was a recent survey, and the most of the dairy samples, around 70% of the dairy samples, had got this aflatoxin, a toxic substance. This is nothing but you must be all agriculture graduates must be knowing that this Arachis typhoidea groundnut. There is a toxic fungi. When cow animal consume this groundnut or groundnut cake in any form, even in mice we have got aflatoxins. So when the animal consumes and the milk obtained from that particular animal gives toxins, the toxic substance of aflatoxin. So the presence of aflatoxin may give health issues to the public. So particularly the government had taken steps to eradicate this aflatoxin, and now it is there are so many strategies has been worked out by the agri professionals to eradicate this aflatoxin. But even then, it is a big hot task. The level of aflatoxin as well as antibiotics in milk should be zero, should be nil. There should not be any antibiotic. So now there are recent antibiotic test kits. Even a single strip can give you just putting up a strip in the milk, and you can find out whether it is being the presence of aflatoxin or antibiotics is there. You can able to antibiotics usually comes to the animal from the treatment or injections, whatever they are given. In that, such animals are being milked when that antibiotic residues will be present in milk. So these are the ways how antibiotics and aflatoxins enter into milk, and this milk has to be rejected. So now we have assigned with the testing of aflatoxin and testing of this antibiotics or any form even this heavy metals. All these things are has to be, it should be nil. The ppm, there should not be, it should be in nil quantity. It should be 0 ppm. In that way, we are putting up efforts and testing procedures are been implemented in our laboratories. So recently, we have the advanced technologies has given a solution to this. Our single strip can detect the aflatoxin presence and presence of antibiotics. So this way we can eradicate.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions or shall we wind up?
Yeah.
Okay, friends, thank you, Mr. Justin, for your good presentation and clearing the doubts of all participants.
Thank
There
you,
were good interactions as well. And
Thank you.
We already have some session going on in our chat box in our group. That is also fine, wonderful. I'm thankful to Justin and other presenters for all the things they are doing. And today I'm especially thankful to Mr. Pranav, son of Mrs. Surya Narmada. He is the, platform provider for Zoom Meet today, and he is doing it wonderfully. Thank you, Pranav.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And I'm also thankful to Srimati Surya Narmada. She is regularly providing the Zoom for us, and she is doing wonderful job. Thank you. Thank you all participants. Thank you. See you in another program. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.